Right-wing media has consistently misinformed about contraception. Here are a few of the most egregious examples. Myth number 1. Birth control is highly accessible and inexpensive.
Birth control remains widely available. It is dirt cheap, no matter where you want to go get it.
I was in the whatchamacallit, the drugstore the other day. And guess what? There's a whole section of birth control. Go buy it. You can get a condom in a New York bar for free. As a matter of fact, you can take a handful.
You go down to Target and buy it for $9 a month.
There still is the mandate. Women are going at their employment must be provided free contraception.
Access to contraceptives remains uneven and unequal in the United States, meaning that many low-income women don't have the same access to birth control as their higher-income counterparts. 3 in 10 women in need of contraceptives in this country are currently uninsured, and that proportion is particularly high among poor women. The ACA's contraception mandate did not make contraception free. Women pay for these benefits by working at their jobs and through their monthly premiums, and studies have found that the high cost of birth control is still a primary barrier to access. Myth number 2. Birth control is only about preventing pregnancy.
You are a disgrace to our gender. I don't understand feminism. It's wacky. It makes no sense.
So let's
we
just say
can't
barefoot
afford
and
it.
pregnant
And
and
let
have no
women
choice.
stop having irresponsible sex. That's not too much to ask.
And again, pregnancy is something that you have to do to cause. It doesn't just happen to you while you're walking down the street, except in the case of sexual abuse. But in the normal, everyday flow of events, pregnancy requires action that has consequences. And yet we treat it as a great imposition that women need to be protected from. It's a sickness, it's a disease, it's whatever, and there's got to be a pill for it. And yet they wouldn't have the problem if they didn't do a certain thing. It's that simple.
It's not our responsibility for the woman in the cross-stitching section to fund and subsidize her sex life.
Although conservative media claim that contraceptives are only about preventing pregnancy, the truth is that women use it for a variety of other purposes. In fact, around 1.5 million American women rely on the pill exclusively for non-contraceptive purposes, and the majority of all pill users rely on it, at least in part, to reduce cramps and treat other health issues like acne, migraines, and endometriosis. Myth number 3. Birth control can cause an abortion.
This isn't about access to anything. This is about forcing an abortion mandate down the throats of religious people whose consciences are being violated.
Basically, the Obamacare theory is abortion pills are preventative medicine. When I say abortion pills, I mean the abortifacients.
The Hobby Lobby thing had nothing to do with banning birth control pills or anything like that. It simply allowed employers who didn't want to pay for drugs that end lives to not have to pay for them.
Should somebody be forced to violate their moral beliefs by having to pay for something that they believe causes an abortion? And the vast majority of the American people, men and women, believe that should not be the case.
Right-wing media insists that the Affordable Care Act's birth control mandate covers abortions by including emergency contraception and methods like the IUD. But health professionals agree that these methods of pregnancy prevention do not cause abortion. In fact, the only drug recognized by the FDA to induce abortion, mifepristone, is not included on the FDA's list of approved contraceptives. For more debunked right-wing myths, please visit MediaMatters.org.